Good day everyone, my name is Jessa Maygado, a first year BS Nursing. So today I am going to share my own understanding on the following quotations that our teacher has given to us. So quote number 1, never forget what you are, the rest of the world will not. Wear it like armor and it can never be used to hurt you. So my understanding in this quotation, it talks about how each one of us has our own identity in this world. It is how we talk, how we move, how we act. It's a fingerprint of our existence as a human being. It is how we establish and define ourselves. It is our own identity, and whatever people may say, it will never be used against us. As René Descartes said, I think, therefore I am. Number 2, death is so final, whereas life is full of possibilities. So my understanding would be, the things that we go through in life, whether it be good or bad, are part of the journey that we need to tread on in our life. No matter the circumstances, even at the lowest point of our lives, as long as we are still breathing. That's why, if we are still alive, we must do what we always wanted to be, the things that we can always make us happy. So do the things that you wanted to do in your life. Number 3, a lion doesn't concern himself with the opinion of sheep. What my understanding would be, the lion is considered as the king of the jungle, whereas a sheep is considered as a weak and sacrificial animal, often used for consumption. This quote pertains to the authority that an individual holds over a certain scenario. So, there will be often the times where a group of people will speak complaints or cause trouble for no reason at all, but in the end, it will always be the lion who triumphs over them. Quote number 4, fear cuts deeper than words. It's very true. So, this quote speaks of how we fear as an emotion that inhibits people will oftentimes be more damaging than a physical sword being struck. As Charles Glassman says, sticks and stones can break your bones, but words can never hurt you unless you believe them. Then they can destroy you. Quote number 5, it takes courage to admit fear. So, most of the time, we see people put up strong faces and kind smile for us to believe that they are doing well and strong, but sadly, even if we ask them if they were fine, they will always tell you that they are fine and happy. Most of the time, they are putting up a front so we won't pity them. Having a brave and humble heart to own up to our fears due to the mistakes that we've made takes a high degree of resolution to pull off. So quote number 6, laughter is poison to fear. Contrary to the previous quote, being joyful regardless of the negative disposition that we experience skills of our fears. While this may be the most saddest thing to do when we face with adversity, there will be always a time when it will be surely come. So number 7, some old wounds never truly heal and bleed again at the slightest word. One of the most hurtful reality that we have to face when we are being wounded, especially when it speaks of our own emotions. As I've said previously, though there may be a time for us to heal, or in healing, but there will always be certain wounds that won't be fixed by saying sorry and will be reopened once those hurtful words are spoken once again. In relation to one of my favorite quotes, where it tells that once a mirror breaks, no matter how you restore it, it will crack and will always be there. Quote number 8. When the snow falls, the white wind blows. The lone wolf dies, but the pack survives. So this quote speaks that about how we alone try to stand of ourselves in the midst of adversities, which will most likely fail. But when we stand together as one, despite of these hurdles that we face along our journey, the chances of surviving are high. So we should always be believing in ourselves that no matter situation that we may face, we must always stand on our own. Without basing on what other people may say. You must believe in yourself and don't believe what may others say about you. So quote number 9. Every man must die, but first he must live. This quote speaks that the inevitability of death will always be something that we cannot outrun no matter how much we try to get away from it. But as the quote suggests otherwise, man must first go through the process of living before he dies. Last but not the least, number 10. We'll look up at the same stars and see such different things. So, while stars are being as they were, ever since that they have existed a long time ago, will always have different sentiment depending who you try to ask. Some may say that they are beautiful, yet some will tell you that they are nothing more than just shining balls of light. This quote points towards the difference in perspective that every one of us has.